What's on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to go through my thoughts on the state of the hobby in both One Piece and Pokemon. So, what's been crossing my mind lately is, should I sell my collection? As the Pokemon market's just boomed through the absolute roof, the collection's getting to a point where I'm like, should I sell it? Should I use that money I've that it's grown in an investment property? Should I use it to go on more holidays? So it's getting to a point where if it keeps continuing on this trend, it'll be a no-brainer but to sell the collection that I've taken. That's taken 6 years to not even complete. It's just 6 years to gather all these items. Next thing is the Scalpers in the Pokemon section, exclusively. One Piece isn't that bad, but just the cost of the product to the opening ratio in Pokemon is it's just getting out of hand. Like, as you can see, like this Destined Rivals booster box that I keep one sealed for the collection. This box should not be $700 Australian. It came out just over 3 months ago. It should not be $700 for a booster box. Retail price in Australia has grown, so the distributor's already bumped up that much price that for recommended retail price it's over $320 for a booster box. That's getting out of reach for a lot of people, like especially in this market. The cost of living in Australia is just absolutely through the roof. So the price of electricity, your rent, your food, just everything's just gone up that much that having retail price over $300 for a booster box now from the distro is ridiculous. I remember this time last year I was buying booster boxes for $170, so it's nearly doubled in price in a year just for retail price. A year ago it was $250 something for retail, but you could buy them for $180 all day. And now the hype is come. As you can see, booster boxes over $700. You got Mega Evolutions over $400 Australian. It just released. That should not be the case, and that's even if you can get the product. So that's also one factor of if I should sell it or not. Opening value, the cards are that much now. It's probably better just to buy the singles if you want the singles. I do hope that it goes down in time. On One Piece in that hand, I can still pick up booster boxes for $190, $180. So it's great. I can count my losses at $190, $200, $220 for the special boxes, but not $400 a box. I can't see buying a brand new product for $400 and you're going to lose over $300 straight away. So I don't see the value in ripping packs at the cost of what it is at the moment. The crash of the market, I hope to God that it goes back to normal. It is more stupid than during COVID time. So I don't care if all this drops 50%. It doesn't bother me at all. I collect it for the joy of collecting. I love collecting. I'm rocking a Snorlax jumper, for God's sake. One Piece, all the Pokemon that I can afford. We're lucky enough to build this house, so you got the mortgage and that, and then I made this room for myself. So this is my happy place. So I'm just hoping that it goes back to normal. Hopefully next year, I reckon. Hopefully it dies down. Hopefully it makes a new level of stability, a new median price, as you say. And people who are listening to all these investor bros, sneaker dickheads on the internet, they're saying it's going to go to the moon forever. It can't. Nothing can just keep climbing. There's always going to be a crash. So if you are buying the product, you got to think to yourself, is this product closer to the bottom of its life? As in, is that the lowest that it could possibly go? Or is it going to be to the top of its potential? Is it getting closer to its maximum potential? Like this Van Gogh card right here. I picked this up. PSA 10 Van Gogh. People are selling this for over $2,000, $3,000 Australian. I picked this up for a few $100 last year. Like, the state of the market is absolutely crazy. That's how stupid it's going with Pokemon anyway. Like, we got Mungo Zoro that I pulled. That's a $1,300 card raw. Like, that is the hit of the box. They're that hard to hit that it guarantees, like, it should hold that $1,000 mark for a top hit. The illustration rare with the signature, is that closer to the bottom of its price, or is it more close to the ceiling? So if you are buying, you've got to take that into account. If it's to the bottom, if it's closer to the bottom, or is it near the top of its potential? Because the market will settle down. The market will get to a point where people will get out of the hobby. All these sneaker bros, all these investor bro dickheads on the internet, they will leave. They will find their labubus to sell. So it's happened many times before. So you got to think to yourself, is it worth buying a Destined Rivals booster box that should get reprinted? It's 3 months old. Should I buy this for $700 Australian? Or should I wait a little bit? It's brand new. Packs will be getting printed of this for ages. It's in the cycle of competitive play. So you got to think, am I wasting nearly $1,000 on a booster box that just came out? Am I wasting $450 on a booster box that just released? Am I buying the chase cards for $1,000 straight off the bat? I remember when Hidden Fates first came out, someone bought the shiny Charizard for 10 grand straight away, and 6 months later it lost 10 times its value. It was selling for $1,000. So you can go back to the COVID times. Someone bought first edition Lugia PSA 10 for over $100,000 $100,000 US. That boom stopped. People were hyping up. Logan Paul was hyping up all vintage. Buy this, buy that. It shot through the roof. And then 6 months to a year later, that card was selling for 15 grand. So you gotta think of it. You gotta use your head. You gotta be smart about what you're spending your money on. If you think it's closer, if you think it's not, if you think it's selling, this is the best time to sell. Sell when everyone is in FOMO. Everyone's wanting to get the next best thing to make a quick buck on. So if you've held your items, if you're like me, if you got items that you like, that you want to make a room with, if you're thinking of selling, like, it goes through my head, if you're thinking of selling, sell now. Because I think it's getting close to that peak. These are just my thoughts anyway. It's getting closer to the peak of the potential of the boom cycle. People are starting to panic if it starts to flatline. So if you want to sell now. This is the best time, because people are snapping up thinking they're going to make a quick 2x money straight off the bat. They're thinking they can buy this box for $600 and sell it for $1,200 in a month's time. It ain't going to happen. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I don't see that box. It's going to get reprinted. 100% it will get reprinted. If it's going to be in the booster boxes or auxiliary pieces, it will get reprinted. So if you're holding on to those singles, just make your money now and just get out. Like, that's what I think. If you're not in the hobby for the right reasons, then yeah, just jump out. I think I've loved it long enough. I've got plenty of examples where I can say, why is this card that much? Why is this box so much? It's ridiculous. But just my 2 cents of the hobby and where my mental state is at the moment. I will be doing more openings, but it's getting to the point where, especially with Pokemon, that it's just not worth the time buying that product for so much and then ripping it. If the hobby dies down, then yeah, I'll be getting back into ripping more Pokemon. But at the moment, One Piece is just leagues above it. It's like what Pokemon was a year ago. So plenty more profit or losses coming, but just again, my thoughts on the hobby at the moment. Hope you enjoyed the video. If not, that's alright, but as always, catch us on the next one.